We began our mega build and have god tier items. Everything is looking up for us except for our storage system. I refuse to organize it and put my own items away. That's why we're making this mega build right here so I can make a system that'll do it all for me. But we obviously need to be safe and also a floor. That'd probably help. So in this episode, I'm placing down the floor to the bottom part of our mega build and also lighting the place up, making it impossible for evil mobs to spawn in. Hey Dave, and oh my, long time no see everybody. It's actually been like a really long time. I don't think I've played in 3 weeks, like close to a month. And so I got some funny stuff. So first off, I actually have a brand new mouse and keyboard. It's completely different. I used to always use Razer stuff and I found like this new company. But like, see, I'm pressing, and look, this is like me normally pressing it. Ooh, look at that. You guys can't hear it, huh? Yeah, it's nice and quiet. Ooh, yeah, that's because I got this this keyboard. It's from a company called 8-Bit Do. Yeah, so like they're fully like moddable. So I went through and I actually bought some switches so that they're really silent, because contrary to popular belief, I don't like loud keyboards. I view them the same as RGB lighting. Very stupid and trendy. And I'm not a fan of it. I don't like it whatsoever. I haven't been liking it in, quite some time. And I'm sure, some of you probably like the clicking, because when I announced it on my Twitter, there was a few replies of people being like, oh, no more clicky. And it's like, yeah, because I watched back some of my videos. Not a fan of it whatsoever. I just don't like it. I feel like it would be very annoying to listen to. Also, just for anyone that's confused, so what we're doing now is going through and we're just going to be putting in... What? Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is going through and we're going to fill in everything here with dirt. And I think I'm going to give myself a time limit with every single episode that I make for this, because I don't want this to be like other people's series where it's like, wow, look at this. I went and unlocked 500,000 achievements and I went to every single corner of the world and then I built 75 mega builds in one video. Like, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not into that whatsoever. I want this to be like a regular playthrough. I want to have fun with it. I kind of want to be like Ethos Lab, where I just do one thing per episode and, I just have fun with it. We don't try and do something, outrageous like every other hardcore Minecraft YouTuber. I'm not gonna name names, but I'm not into that. So I think for a time frame, I'm just gonna give myself like 1 day to record each episode and just, I don't know, just take it back, like just treat it like, it's not 2025. I don't want to do the meta. And then we should be able to get these episodes out a lot more often. It's just very good news with Skies 2, which update about that one. Yeah, after like 3 days, I did get the account back. So for everyone that was wondering, yes, I actually have control of the channel again. Like, that is actually me on there. So that's awesome. That was super fun. I don't recommend anyone, go through that experience. That was like, it's more so just annoying. It was only scary for like 30 seconds and then I was just getting annoyed. Yeah, don't really recommend anyone go through that. But anyways, bringing up Skies 2. Yeah, no, it's really awesome. The channel, it keeps blowing up more and more. It's really, really close to actually becoming the main channel. Because the more that I focus on that one, the more that this channel falls, but then the more that this channel falls, the more that the other one rises. So, it's kind of in the process of becoming the main channel. And it's really, really sick. So it's like, it's bringing me a lot of happiness. So I just, want to keep on focusing on it. However, again, I don't want this channel to just fall into, death. I don't want to, just fall off and then, all the videos that I have uploaded are all the videos that you can watch. Plus, I would actually like to see this world become something. But I think for this episode, we're gonna try and fill in everything with grass blocks. That shouldn't be that hard. It's just a lot of gathering. But then I want to start on the legs of the build. And I think I want to do more than just 4 legs for the futuristic spot like I did with the Autoinator. 4 is cool. However, we have a lot to work with. And I think if we do like a leg there, leg there, leg there, leg there, leg there, leg there. Like, I kind of want to see if I could do like 6. Because I think 6 would be really cool. No plans with it yet, but we could do something, in the future where we have like a factory over there, or maybe I could download a mod. I really don't want to, because then I would have to wait for that mod to update for me to update my world, and I'm trying my hardest to stay away from anything that adds in modded blocks. Like, I strictly want this to be vanilla with, just some fine tuning to it, so it's, an actual good game. So I'm gonna try and stick to that. This is so weird. I feel like a baby. I feel like this is my first time ever using a mouse and keyboard. I hate it so much, because I've been using Razer products for gosh, maybe a decade? Around a decade. So I just have I have a very, very strong muscle memory to them. So it's very alien for me to use these. Like, I feel so much slower and just, you know, not as efficient, and it's really bugging me. And then the funnier thing is that I'm playing so many games on Skies 2 that don't require me to actually, like, use the mouse and keyboard at all. Like, I'm either just using the mouse or I'm just using the keyboard. And, you know, it's not hard when you're just using one of them. So I'm not really learning how to use these products, and it's really funny. Because again, it feels so wrong. It feels so alien for me. But I'm really hoping to actually get used to them because it's so much quieter. It's so much quieter and nicer. I'm loving it so much. So I'm hoping that it's, you know, actually being a lot better in recording for you guys. And then sorry for anyone that liked the clicky noises. I really didn't. Oh, and then I'm also just going to be using... I think I'm just going to be using this series as like a diary in a way, or like a journal. Where I'm just going to talk about just random stuff and yap. So I hope that you guys are down for yapping. And again, I know that a lot of you want longer videos. I'd really like to do that. However, you know, the goal was to make this series a lot easier and shorter to record than 100 days. So it's not as easy to make the videos longer because I don't record as long. And it seemed like some of you really enjoyed the Cobblemon 100 days that came out recently. I honestly was expecting it to do like a lot more in views, so that was a little disappointing. So I don't know if I'm going to be continuing it, or if I do, it's just going to be, you know, episodes like this. And I don't know if you guys would be into that or not. Like, it did seem like a lot of you did want me to continue it. So I'm going to, you know, think about that one. I'll see, you know, how the video keeps on doing over time. But yeah, I don't know, it might be a good idea to continue that one because it was a lot of fun to play it. But anyway, so journal entry, number 1. So it was really fun. Recently, I finished recording this one game for Skies 2 called Paperclay, and it was super fun. It's a very, very, very fun game. It's like a Banjo-Kazooie or a little bit of Mario. Trying to think of other games like that. Like, it's a platformer game, and it's super fun. And it has like a adorable little story. You know, you're playing as a chicken, and you're trying to save all these chicken eggs from a fox villain, and it was kind of long, but not really. But anyways, so it was super fun. I did a 100% on it, and with that, that's just where I go and I record 100% of the game. Either, you know, I play the game from start to finish, or I go for all achievements if the game has achievements, which, like, I'm kind of changing how I title it because I don't want it to be confusing. So, the I played 100% just means that I, you know, just played the game. I didn't go for all the achievements. But then if I title it, you know, I completed 100%, then that means that I went for every single achievement. So I'm hoping that makes sense over on Skies 2. But anyways, so when I uploaded it, it didn't do too well at first, and now it's just picking up in views. So it's really awesome. And then the dev of the game, because that game was made by one person, he actually found my video and he left a comment on it, and he was like, hey, thanks for playing my game. And I was like, this is sick. This is the first time I've ever had this, you know, like, I've never had a dev, you know, actually reach out and be like, hey, thank you so much for playing my game. It was fun watching it, blah, blah, blah. I mean, there's another company. They made a game called Tainted Grail, and then very randomly, they hit me up and like, hey, we have this collector's edition. Do you want it? And I was like, I have no idea what your game is or what your company is. Like, I've never heard of this before. I didn't tell them that. But I was like, yeah, sure. So they sent it to me. So then pretty soon, like hopefully within the next couple of days or weeks, I'm gonna go and, you know, start playing their game. I'm gonna make a series on their game. It's just, I really need to finish playing Oblivion, where I'm doing a series over on Skies 2 where I play 100% of that one, or completing 100% of that game, where I'm just unlocking every single achievement. It's super duper fun. I think there's 5 episodes out right now on the Oblivion series, and we're almost done. There's gonna be 3 more episodes to it by then. If you guys are looking for a long series where I play a really beautiful RPG game, I heavily recommend it. But yeah, no, once I complete that, you know, I'm gonna go and play the Tainted Grail game. And I'm excited for the devs to see my videos on that one, but it's such an alien feeling. It's super duper fun for Skies 2 to where, you know, you could just play any game and have these random companies be like, hey, do you want to play our game? Or just having random games, devs just be like, hey, thanks for playing my game. Like, the recognition is just very bizarre, but it's so much fun. It's so much fun, and I'm not used to it whatsoever. It's like, whoa, this is what it's like to be a variety YouTuber instead of Minecraft, where Mojang just ignores us and, you know, never does anything for us, like, at all. Which was always kind of one of my gripes with Minecraft. Where it's like, I'm not trying to be egotistical, but without YouTubers, Minecraft would have died completely. And we never hear anything from Mojang. You know, we never get, you know, any fun little Easter eggs, or like, hey, here's a little care package, you know, thank you so much for, you know, supporting our game and, you know, and having fun on it and, you know, giving us free advertisement. And then you go and look at all of these other games where you just play them and you just get like, hey, thank you, or hey, do you want this collector's edition? Like, they actually recognize you. So it's such a freeing feeling, and it's just so nice to actually just have that that possibility now, you know? Because I can't lie, I was always jealous of, you know, every YouTuber and just content creator that wasn't Minecraft, where they actually got recognition like this, and, you know, they could actually just get fun stuff, get cool care packages. So now with Skies 2 and having a possibility of actually getting those, it's really exciting. Oh, and then the other super duper exciting thing is that the channel is actually really close to 100,000 subscribers. I think as of me recording this, it's about to hit 94,000. So that's super cool. I'm very excited for it to hit 100K. And I'm just so hoping, like praying, fingers crossed, knocking on wood, you know, all the good luck stuff. I am hoping that this year it actually becomes the main channel. I'm so freaking hoping that, you know, I can actually just do Skies 2 full-time and just do, you know, variety gaming. It's so freeing, I can't lie. It's such an awesome feeling, and just like, it's so rejuvenating. Like, I'm not burnt out in Minecraft whatsoever, but doing variety gaming definitely makes me a lot happier. Oh, and then it's also really funny every time that I do a face cam video over on Skies 2, and people are like, wait, you face revealed? Wait, this is what you look like? That's always really fun to read those comments. Ooh, and then, for anyone that, you know, doesn't follow my Twitter, I've also been getting into reading recently, and I feel like I'm hoping that's also going to be helping out, because, like, right now I'm reading Lord of the Rings, like, the entire thing, or I found on the TikTok shop, and then I bought it on Amazon because it was so much cheaper, but yeah, there's the Lord of the Rings illustrated edition, and it has some drawings from the original author, Tolkien. Honestly, kind of a sick artist. The way that they made it sound in the prologue, or, you know, just like the little section in books, you know, where the author's writing like his thoughts and like, hey, this is why I made this, or this is to blah blah blah, like all that stuff. So reading that with him, you know, he was just insulting his art, and it's like, okay, is it gonna be super duper trash or something? Like garbage? And I just know the dude's just very hard on himself, because the artwork's actually like really pretty and nice. Something I would hang up. Oh, I know it's a silly question, but are you guys interested in every 1,000 days that I just combine all of the videos into one, and then you guys get a full movie? Like, I already know all of you are going to be saying yes, but I just, feel like I should ask. I don't know. Could be a surprise, and you guys say, no, we don't want longer videos. Don't you dare go and make this into a full movie. No. Which I think would be funny. Oh, and since we're near the beginning of the video, do you guys want me to continue the On a Raft and the One Block series? Oh, I guess also Cobblemon. At this point, we do have kind of a lot of them. And I don't know if it's good to have so many series going on at once, or if it's better to just, like, only focus on this one, and then, you know, every now and then when we're getting bored, or we just want to switch things up, then I go and record, you know, a few episodes of a different series. Like, I'm not too sure. Ooh, also, like, I'm not done doing 100 days on Minecraft. Maybe. I don't know, honestly. It really depends on the views. But, is there anything that you guys would want me to play 100 days on? Like, any mod packs? Like, I don't know if you guys want to see RL Craft, or I don't know if there's some other, like, very big mod pack that hopefully has a lot of content in it. That won't get boring. I'm just half expecting, as I'm placing down everything, to then just look at my right and then just see some pillagers just staring at me. So I remember that back on the Minecraft series for Skies 2. Yeah, I remember that happened quite a lot, if I'm being totally real. I think it happened like every 10 minutes or like every 20 minutes. It was something ridiculous where they just would not leave me alone. It was really funny. Oh, but anyways, the reason why I also brought up the Lord of the Rings book, I can really easily see why so many people love it. Why it's so big. Like, the beginning is incredibly slow. It takes forever, but once you're past the birthday party part, oh my gosh, the story is so amazing. I'm at the section where they're getting near the end of the old forest. Like, they're making their way towards the exit of it. So for like anyone that has read the book, you know, I'm at that part. But yeah, no, really good read. Really enjoying that one. And then the other one, which this one surprised me, because I always thought that it was such a meme, and, you know, it was just such, like, brain rot. But yeah, I'm playing Deltarune over on Skies 2 right now. Like, I'm currently recording it, and, you know, chapter 3 and 4 just came out, but I just completed chapter 1 and 2, because I've never played the games before. I can also very easily see why everyone fell in love with that series. Like, I know Deltarune, you know, it's different from Undertale, but, no, I can very, very easily see why that one blew up so much as well, because that game is genuinely hilarious. Really good time, and the story is actually awesome. Like, it's actually very intriguing, and I'm, like, interested in seeing what happens. You know, this just the bad thing about doing a mundane task like this, where I don't know what to talk about, and I don't want the video to be too short for you guys, but yeah, no, it's just placing dirt. Really hope in the future it'd be kind of a cool update, you know, like the copper golems. I think it would have been awesome if they were released, and then, you know, you can kind of just tell them what to do. Like, hey, here's, you know, double chest of grass blocks. I want you to go through and just fill in the top layer of this entire place for me. Boom. Like, I think that would have been, like, you know, really freaking awesome. Because I don't think that would really ruin Minecraft or anything, especially with the auto crafter, that glorious thing, which I am very much so looking forward to getting into, but I'm kind of curious how it even works. Because I have a feeling it's not going to be as good as I'm thinking. I feel like it's not going to be like the crafting wheel or like the crafting block thing that you get with the create mod, you know? Where you have to put like 20 of the blocks together and go up like 8 blocks, and then you can start making, you know, a crushing wheel. Things like that. Like, I have a very strong feeling it's not going to be like that whatsoever. So I am curious how it works, but yeah, we'll definitely get into that one later. Once we start making farms, it's just we need to get the important buildings down first, and then I'll probably be like, you know, the channels where it's like, hey, I made this factory in Minecraft. Ooh, look, I made a bamboo factory. Ooh, so cool. I might start doing that just so we can have a farm for everything, because it definitely adds in a lot more life into the game. Like, you know, it adds in a lot of things for you to do, but I think it's also just really good to have those. So I think we can just have access to any block, and then building stuff like this will be super easy. Which I'm very worried about building the futuristic part of this. I still don't have any idea whatsoever. I'm gonna be completely winging it. Ooh, and then I did this over on the Skies 2 series, but I don't know if you guys would be interested in this. However, I have seen a lot of love on some of the Skies 2 videos where I play with my friends. But what if I add the Essential mod to this, and then I invite, you know, Darman or, you know, my group of friends into this world, and, you know, we either go on an adventure or we build something together, or I, you know, force them with an iron fist to, you know, go and farm supplies for me? I don't know. But would you guys be interested in any group episodes? Or do you guys want me to strictly keep this solo? Ooh, also, should probably talk about this, because in the last episode near the end of the video, I think I started mentioning about just merging the channels, you know, just doing variety with this series every now and then, you know, on this channel, like on Skies. And I did a test with Jack Smith, Weapons and Warriors, you know, where I played 100% of that game. And, yeah, no, I think that's a really bad idea. So even though this channel has 1.4 million subscribers, it is hyper, curated towards, you know, Minecraft and 100 days, but specifically 100 days Minecraft, not even really Minecraft. But, yeah, when I uploaded that Jack Smith video, I think in, God, what was it? Like either half a day or it was up for an entire day. Because I just wanted to see what would happen if I were to actually upload, you know, variety videos to this channel. Because at first I was like, well, you know, it should still work. The videos are long. They're, you know, very trendy for the algorithm, you know, playing 100%, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, no, I think in, like, one day on this channel, it got, like, 12,000 views. Like, it did something, like, horrendously bad. Like, it completely flopped. And I was like, well, there goes my idea, because I am not going to be testing out more videos on this channel then. Like, we're just going to strictly stay to Minecraft. And that's why, you know, I can definitely see myself just, you know, uploading far less on this channel, and at some point, like, maybe stopping. But I'm going to try my best to keep this channel alive and at least keep uploading this series to the channel. But, yeah, then I deleted the Jack Smith video, and I uploaded it over to Skies 2. Almost immediately, I think in like half a day, it got the same views as it did on this channel. Like, it just went up to 12K, and then from there, it started skyrocketing. Like, it's going crazy. And I think as of me recording this, it's at like 200,000 views on Skies 2, which is insane. It's one of the top videos on the channel. So there's very clearly a difference to where, you know, the videos that I want to make, the games that I want to record, it's only possible on Skies 2, and it kind of sucks that I have to, you know, basically restart. You know, I'm starting from level 1 again. You know, I kind of wish, you know, back in the prime of Skies, you know, back when 100 Days was still popping off and I was getting like 14 million views a month, probably should have started, you know, doing what I'm doing on Skies 2. It would have made the transition far less stressful and easier. You know, it would have made things a lot more enjoyable. So that was my bad. So, you know, that's definitely a lesson for anyone out there that, you know, is kind of in the same boat as me. Is, yeah, don't wait until you're falling down. Wait when you're at, like, your peak, you know, like a little bit before your peak. You know, just wait. I'd start doing, like, what you want to do around there. Because then you'll have a way easier time. You'll have such a larger audience to actually push over there, but it sucks. It's basically a time game now to where with everything kind of falling or, you know, just Skies 2 taking so long, you know, and just revenue and stuff. Yeah, it's getting very difficult and tight. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for the people that, you know, just sit through and just watch the entire video and just, you know, rewatch videos on here or watch the videos on Skies 2. It means a lot to me. You're truly helping out tremendously by watching the videos. I'm very, very grateful to every single one of you that, you know, just sticks around, watches stuff, supports me. Like, I'm very grateful for you guys. You guys are genuinely helping me out a ton. But yeah, I felt like I should also update that to where, yeah, this channel is, it can only stay as Minecraft. I cannot do variety on this channel at all, which kind of sucks. It would have been nice. I'd like to think that my variety videos are actually better than the Minecraft videos, but that's just me. But Skies 2, for the first time ever, it's almost at 1 million views for the month. I think it's at like 880,000, 850,000. If I can just get like 1 or 2 more good videos on there, it could easily get over 1 million views a month. But since the videos are so much shorter over there than on here, the watch time, which is the thing that matters for revenue, yeah, that one's far lower. So yeah, that one kind of sucks where I need to get a lot more views on Skies 2 compared to Skies, you know, make ends meet. Which I don't, like, do you guys care to hear about any of this stuff? Like, I don't know how personal you guys want me to be. But so far, I'm just yapping and I'm saying anything that comes to my mind. Oh, another fun thing about me just playing 100% of games is that I could start streaming again, but I still don't know when I ever could because of just how often I have to walk away from my computer for IRL stuff. So it's like, you know, you can't really do that for streaming or else it'd be a really bad stream. And then also, I wouldn't want to just use the VODs for videos because then, you know, all of the audio levels are collapsed into one and then the quality of the video is just so much lower. So yeah. I definitely need to figure out something there. Like, I really don't want to have 2 computers. One that streams and, you know, has the game on it, and then another one that just records and has more resources on it. Like, there's so much to figure out, but it is a realization that I could actually start streaming again. It just definitely wouldn't be for a while. It's just, you know, variety opens up a lot more doors compared to Minecraft. Oh, another super duper funny story. So I made an Instagram account. Should probably start like using it and posting on it. I don't know what to post on there. It's definitely just going to be like photos of me and stuff. I'm not going to be like the other YouTubers that just post like clips and like thumbnails and stuff. I find that really useless. I find that really pointless, and I never follow people like that. But anyways, so I made an Instagram account, and it was so funny where yeah, I don't have like anything on it whatsoever. And then one day I wake up and I get an email that is also hacked. I'm like, wow, I don't know what's going on, but man, the hackers are just really hitting us lately. It's kind of crazy. America is really under attack for that. But yeah, they somehow just bypassed every kind of security thing that I had on the account. I was like, wow, Instagram is terrible. And then I tried searching up my account to see if they were like posting anything. So I was like, no way. Are these hackers that use, you know, the stupid Elon Musk crypto scam thing? They're like, oh, if you send me $500 to this Bitcoin wallet, I will give you 100,000 quintillion billion dollars. You know, do people even fall for that? But yeah, I tried searching it up. My girlfriend tried searching it up, and yeah, no, the account was just gone. I'm like, wait, did they just hack me and then just delete my account? So then I'm trying to like figure out a way on how to get it back or just contact support. Instagram makes it next to impossible, but spoiler alert, all you have to do is just go on your phone. Because I kept on trying to get it back and like help on my computer. But if you go on the app and then you just try signing in again, they'll be like, oh, it looks like something wrong happened. Here you go. Just, you know, make a new password right here. And then just, you know, we're going to text you this code and put in that code and then you can have your account back. So I do that, get back in, I look at it. Yeah, they just posted adult videos from India on there. It's really interesting. You know, it was definitely like an experience. I've never had that or seen that before. Like where hackers like would just go and do that to someone. So that was new. It was very new and very interesting. Don't recommend it whatsoever. But yeah, no, so I got the account back. But I just thought it was really, really funny. But I'm gonna start putting my my Instagram link in the description. So I'm assuming a lot of you use Instagram over Twitter. Don't blame you whatsoever, but yeah, I feel like I should also mention that where I'll try and start posting on there, but then that also inclines that I would have to leave my house, so you know, photos of me might be scarce unless you guys are okay with bathroom selfies, like bathroom mirror selfies, not the other one, nothing weird. Oh my gosh. When I say that was misery, I genuinely mean that was misery. It's been a little bit since, you know, I've done some mega builds, and holy crap, placing down all of this grass and like dirt. Oh my lord, that was so annoying. Holy crap. And the even better part here, get this, all right, it gets even better for me. Yeah, I need to do the bottom area now. Yeah, that's gonna be good. But I also kind of forgot something, and you know, it's gonna be a little bit of an oopsie poopsie. One, I think I should definitely go around and add something to the edges. Either some stone brick walls, or maybe like stone brick stairs. May have like, you know, it facing this way, facing that way. So we have like a little like pointy edge. But I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, we could probably do a lot of stairs, and then we put slabs on top of it, so that then there's like, you know, some holes in it, and it looks like a very thick stone brick railing. Hopefully you guys understand what I mean by that. Yeah, I feel like I should definitely go through and do something with the edges. Like, it doesn't feel right to not do that. And then, yeah, this is very unsafe up here. You know, enemies can absolutely spawn up here. I need to figure out what I can use to light up, you know, the stone parts. Because I'm very worried about the staircase area, even though the staircase is actually, you know, spawn-proof, because, you know, stairs are air blocks for whatever weird reason. But I also need to go through up here and add in sea lanterns, but we also need to do some moss on top of them. Yeah, don't mind me though. I get to go and have so much fun and place down a crap ton of dirt over here. I am not looking forward to this. I can't wait to be done with this, but then the worst part is like this is going to be every single build, so I don't know why I am, you know, looking forward to finishing it. It's not like once I finish this, then, you know, we're free to go and do stuff. We need to have adventures on here. Definitely need to have adventures. I should probably check out, you know, the 1.21 stuff, but I don't know if you guys would be interested in me actually trying this out, because this update has been out for a little bit. But once 1.22 comes out, oh, I'm very much so looking forward to an actual adventure, because yeah, no, this is a lot. Especially, you know, going from playing variety and then coming back to Minecraft and then just doing this, which, like, I know. I put myself up to this. It is my fault that I'm making all of the builds super duper massive, and I have all of this very difficult work to do, even though it's like not difficult, it's just very grindy. But yeah, no, it's just going from, you know, games and then, you know, coming to this. It's rough. It's rough out here for me. I want to know something from you guys. Should I still turn this into an auto sorting system inventory giant machine autoinator 2.0, or should I turn this place into a place for the villagers to live? I don't know why I'm now thinking about this, but like, should I make it so that this place is for the villagers, or should I just go through with my original idea and this is for our inventory? Sheesh, man, look at this beautiful thing right here. Oh my gosh, I am so tired of placing down dirt. I really do not want to have to, I don't want to have to do this anymore. I'm so sick and tired of placing them down. Now, the super fun part. So I need to go through and I'm trying to think of how to do this, like the fastest way. Oh, God, but I don't know how to. Let's see. I think it might be easiest if we start about here and we'll be safe. We'll start like here. And then I place that down. But then if I do it like this, which one goes? Don't want that. Okay, so like that. Okay. Oh, wait, I didn't even think about it over here. But here, we need to go through 4 every single time. It's gonna suck because like these are going to stand out. Unless I use bone meal. And I guess we can try expanding it. Because I'm pretty sure moss will take over grass. And then we can expand it out. And then, you know, we'll make like a lot of just like different colors and stuff. And maybe it would look better, but what we need to do is go through and then every 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, place that. And then by doing this, I'm hoping that the lights over here are going to be reaching far enough to light up all of the stone areas, because if that doesn't work, I don't really know what I would want to do. Like, we could just go through and you know, make some not torches, but like a lamp post in a way, but like it wouldn't really work because medieval, you know, they didn't have lampposts unless you go to like a very specific time, and then there's there was lamp posts, but then it was with candles. So it's like, I don't know. We'll try and figure out something with the stone if this doesn't work, but I'm just gonna, you know, fingers crossed that this does work. Oh, and then I asked this on a poll over on Skies 2, but I'm also curious about you guys, because I don't know, maybe I'll just start talking about Skies 2 a lot, just to, you know, encourage you guys to go over there, because again, if you guys like these videos, I'm very positive you'll like the videos over there. There's literally no difference between how the videos on, you know, Minecraft and the videos on every other game are made. Like, they're all really similar. So it's like, I think if you guys like one, you'll like them both. But I asked on a poll over on Skies 2, and I was like, hey, I have a lot of, you know, Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering cards. Would you guys be interested in me making videos where I open them up, like, you know, on camera so you guys can experience it with me? And it seems pretty overwhelming. Like, it seems like a lot of people are actually into it. You know, like, a lot of people are actually interested in watching that. And that'd be cool, you know, just kind of vlog-esque stuff, you know, like it would be a bit different than, you know, gaming content, so I think that'd be kind of fun. Vlogging has always interested me. I've always been, like, heavily wanting to do vlogs, especially if I were to travel, like, if I travel with my editors, or with my friends, or, you know, just me and my girlfriend, I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to, you know, just, like, try out vlogging in a sense, because it just, you know, it seems fun, especially if I were to ever go to, VidCon, or, you know, some, like, YouTube, summit stuff. Like, I think that would also be kind of fun. Anyways, yeah, other than the vlogs, like, I don't know, I'm kind of curious if you guys would be interested in that one, but yeah, if you guys are interested in watching me open up card packs, I know next to nothing about them. I don't, like, ever plan on, you know, being a scalper, reselling, or selling any cards, anything like that. I just like to collect them because they look really freaking cool. So that's all that I go for. I just go for cool looking cards. I have this app on my phone called Collector, and then you can just take a picture of the card, and then the app will find that exact card, and then it'll tell you how much it's worth. So, like, if there's any, you know, super expensive card, or one that looks expensive, I could do that, and then I'll just put, you know, the price on the screen, be like, oh, look, this one is worth that much, sick. But I'm curious if you guys would be interested in that. It's just more stuff. I don't know, I want to do everything. I want to like, you know, just move away from Minecraft and just do everything, because everything seems like so much fun. It seems so enjoyable and awesome. Whenever my girlfriend and I watch YouTubers, I just go and vlog at places. Like, there's this one YouTuber that my girlfriend loves, and their name is Vanilla Mace. I believe that was the name. And then just watching their vlogs, it just seems fun. It seems so enjoyable. But yeah, I don't know. Hey, if the card stuff works, like, I'm totally down to, you know, do other card box unopenings, you know, other than Pokemon and Magic the Gathering. I just like Magic the Gathering because it looks so freaking awesome. And I like some of the collabs that they do, like with Fallout. Love that one. I opened up, I think, like 2, maybe 3 of those collector boxes, and it just has like a lot more foils in them, and they look so beautiful. They look so freaking nice. I know that there's a One Piece one, but honestly, I don't know if I should ever get into One Piece. I'm not against it. I don't have anything against One Piece at all, other than, you know, the anime and the manga as well. Like, it's so unbelievably long. Like, it's not even a joke at this point that, you know, instead of reading or watching One Piece, you can go and read or watch, like, anywhere from 4 to about 20 different mangas or anime. Like, it's the funniest thing ever when you think about it, just how incredibly long One Piece is. I know that they have cards, and some of them actually do look really sick. It's just, I know next to nothing about One Piece. I tried watching the anime, and then I'm like, dude, I can't invest this much time into it. I don't know, maybe once I finish all my books and manga, then I'll go and, you know, read One Piece, because I can't watch the anime. That would just, it would take me about a year or two with, you know, how much free time that I actually have. It would actually probably take me more years than that. So with the manga, I can, you know, just go through it a lot faster. But I'm just rambling at this point, but I'm also rambling because if I don't, then you guys are going to get about a 20-minute episode, because there's nothing to really talk about or to show in a video when you do mega builds like this. Like, this is podcast time. You guys are basically watching a podcast. But yeah, heavily addicted to, you know, card unboxings, and especially Pokemon ones, but it sucks. Because all the stupid scalpers out there just go and just steal every single box within like 4 nanoseconds of it dropping. It's the same thing with Labubu. I'm trying to get one for my girlfriend, but, you know, the website that they sell it on, Pop Mart, it literally sells out, I'm not even exaggerating, in about 30 seconds. I swear to God that they only drop maybe 100 boxes every single time that, you know, that there is a drop. Like, I swear they drop that many. It's the dumbest thing ever. I can't wait for the hype to die out. Same thing with Pokemon cards. I really can't wait for that hype to die out because it was so much more enjoyable before the scalpers got into it. It was actually so much fun to collect them, especially back when I was a kid. It was super duper enjoyable. So I feel bad for all the kids nowadays. I would like to get into this stuff, and then you have just all these sweaty losers that just go and just buy out the entire building, which I have seen some stores, you know, implement it to where, you know, you can only get one box per person or something, or like they have a worker hand out the boxes, so, you know, scalpers just get completely screwed over. Love it. Love it. We need more of that. We need that for everything. I don't know how I got into this topic, but I hope that you guys are enjoying it. And I wonder, you know, like, if I get so into card unboxings, I wonder if, like, whenever I would do unboxings for them, like, if I, like, drive to a store to get them, which I never do. I always go on Amazon for them, or for Pokemon cards, I just go to, like, the Pokemon trading card website. I forgot what it was called, but, like, there's an actual Pokemon site where they actually, you know, just sell you the packs there and stuff. Like, it's an official site from Nintendo, where, you know, you can go and buy the cards. I want the Pokemon 151. The original, you know, like 151 Pokemon. Oh my gosh, those cards. Holy childhood. I want it so badly, but I can't find it anywhere. I can find the Japanese version of them, and it's like, I'm not against it, but I would like it in English. So I know that, you know, if I could ever just get my hands on just, you know, some of the boxes for Pokemon 151, I'm totally doing a video of me unboxing those. I would love to collect every single card in that series. That would be a cool one. That would be a flex, but I know that would be crazy expensive, which is also why I want to record them. Good tax write-off. Oh, and oh god. I know that I talked about this in a video. I just don't remember what video it was, and I don't remember for which channel it was. However, a lot of you know, really enjoyed when I did 100 days on Fallout 4, and then, you know, not a lot of people actually know that I did 200 days on it, and I think it's because the video was like 8 hours long. There was just, the editor didn't really cut out much at all, and I feel like that, you know, I messed up there. I probably should have made it shorter for you guys to enjoy it. But anyways, so a lot of you have, you know, been asking for me to continue it. A lot of you are in love with it. I'm in love with it. You know, like, it was so much fun playing Fallout 4 for you guys. But, you know, the Fallout TV show, there's going to be season 2 in December of this year. And then I believe season 3 also got confirmed for it. So, you know, I'm going to do something else for that one when that releases. But it releases in December, allegedly, I hope. So what I'm doing is I'm playing 100% of Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4, because Fallout Season 2, the TV show, it's based on Fallout New Vegas. I'm pretty sure that's what my friends have been telling me. I believe that's what the internet even says. So I'm doing, you know, 100% of those 2 games, where I'm not playing the entire game, but I'm going for every single achievement, which basically makes me play the entire game in a sense, you know, minus, you know, quite a few side quests. But in December, I think once I find the date that the Fallout TV show season 2 releases, that's when I'm going to release 100% of Fallout, where there's 7 episodes on it. And I'm going to release the first episode when the first episode of the Fallout TV show releases, if that makes sense. I really hope I'm making sense. So then, every single day for a week, there's going to be an episode of me playing 100% of Fallout New Vegas. So then, when episode 2 of the Fallout TV show releases, I'm then going to start releasing the Fallout 4 100%, where I go for every single achievement on Fallout 4. There's going to be 7 episodes of that one as well. So there's going to be 14 episodes total of me playing 100% of Fallout 4 and Fallout New Vegas. And then I might do a full movie. It just depends on how long the videos are, because YouTube has a time limit now, which really sucks. But the longest video that we can now upload is 12 hours or 250 gigabytes, which is insane to say. Like, oh, only 12 hours. Oh no, I can only upload half of a day. You know, like, oh, boo-hoo. Like, that is a crazy thing to, you know, even say. I might do a full movie, but yeah, basically, you know, December, you guys are gonna be eating good, okay? So if you've been missing Fallout, there's gonna be 2 weeks of it over on Skies 2. Just, you know, just look out for the Fallout TV show, and, you know, when that first episode releases, hey, that's when I'm releasing mine. So, you know, you guys are gonna have a lot of Fallout stuff, and I've already been recording Fallout New Vegas because, you know, like, I want to be prepared, you know, like, obviously I can't, we can't record and edit the video and upload it in a day, you know, so, like, we're just preparing for it right now, and yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. I know for a fact you guys are gonna love it. It's a lot of fun playing Fallout New Vegas. And then going for the achievements is, you know, kind of funny with some of them, because some of them are very ridiculous, so I know you guys are gonna enjoy that pain and suffering. But yeah, I thought I would just talk about it here, because I don't know where or when I mentioned it in a video, but I wanted to tell you guys here as well. Especially since, you know, I uploaded it to this channel. Wait. You know what? So there's gonna be a building on top of this, you know, it's gonna be white concrete, it's gonna, you know, have the same color scheme, you know, and blocks as the Autoinator from the first hardcore series. So I'm not too worried about, you know, how this looks. It's just, that's gonna look hideous, you know, I'm not a fan of that. I don't like how different the greens are. It stands out so much. And it just looks like a minefield or a mass graveyard, if I'm being totally honest. So I'm kind of curious. Do you guys think it would be a good idea if I go and get some bone meal and I just start spreading the moss everywhere so that then it just replaces all of the grass with moss? Which I know that kind of, you know, heavily defeats the purpose of me, you know, going through and getting all this grass and placing it down. But, you know, like, it would probably make it look better. Plus, it would get rid of this different coloration, you know, where it's like, you know, more of like a brown green, and then, you know, this is like a green. So, you know, we wouldn't have that two stuff. And then, I mean, these would probably look a lot better over there because that's like, you know, closer to each other's color and stuff. But would you guys think that that'd be a good idea? Because if we change it all to moss, then everything will be the same green, because I don't believe that moss has any like variations in color other than, you know, the creaking place over there. Like, I know that that's moss and then it's just like a lighter moss color, but I don't know. I'm thinking about it now, and it's like, should we just make it all moss, or should we just leave it how it is? Because I don't know how I'm gonna feel about all of that all up here as well. I kind of worry that it might look a little ugly, and I'm not trying to make ugly. It's just something, you know, that I was thinking about while I'm just going through and just very mundanely, if that's even a word, just, you know, placing all these sea lanterns there. Because I'm starting to remember back on the hardcore series, you know, like the first one, that yeah, I really didn't like this at all. But I did heavily enjoy not having to worry about any enemies whatsoever, and, you know, just having a completely safe base. I did enjoy that, but I don't enjoy this. God, yeah, that's so annoying though, because that is so many just grass blocks used for nothing. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I finally finished it. Holy crap. That took a bit of time, and I'm not gonna lie, we basically have only enough time to put in all the sea lanterns up here, and then yeah, that's gonna have to be the end of the episode, because oh my gosh, dude, just placing everything has taken so many hours. So I'm very much so looking forward to, you know, future episodes. Also here, we're gonna start this one like perfectly in the center right here, which I really wish that I did that down there. That would have been a lot smarter, but hey, you know what, at least I'm, you know, remembering to do that up here, or, you know, thinking to do that up here. But you know, this episode is just, oh my gosh, it's so much placing. Until we're completely done with the medieval part, which honestly, no, I think it's actually this episode. This episode, we should actually be done down here for like the super grindy, mundane stuff. Because the futuristic part, everything is a lot more tiny. It's not so much placing, it's a lot of designing, so I can actually talk about stuff, you know, and show you guys things. And then after that, I think we're gonna go through, like, once we completely finish the futuristic part, before we start making all of the redstone stuff and, you know, and actually making the sorting system, I'm gonna go through and decorate everything. So then we'll come back down here and, you know, I can just talk some more. So it's just this episode's probably gonna be really short. I'm really sorry. You know, I know that you guys want really long episodes or just videos in general, but hey, you know what? Once we hit 1,000 days on here, then it's gonna be a really nice full movie. You guys are gonna have a really long 1,000 days movie, so I hope you'll be okay with that. But then all future episodes, actually, no, definitely not all of them, but it's just going forward, the episodes should be easier to make them a lot longer. But also, you know, I'm still doing 100-day videos, and, you know, those are also super long, so I hope you guys are okay with those. What 100 days, like, you know, what mod pack or theme or idea would you guys want me to make some, you know, 100 days on? Because it just seems like, you know, anytime that I'm like, hey, this would be a fun 100 days to do, and then it just flops. It just seems like there's no interest in it. So I'm very curious, which one are you guys interested in? You know, it doesn't need to be a series. I am more than okay with doing 100-day videos where they're just one-offs. I don't continue them at all. Like, I'm totally okay with that. But I'm also a little tempted to go back to Crazy Craft, but do like the original one, the one for like super old Minecraft, because the one that I did was an updated one, which I forgot what it was called. I don't know if it was called like Reforged or something, or Crazy Craft Reborn. It was something new, which also, you know, I'm just saying, probably was why it was so fun for me to record, because a lot of these super old Minecraft mod packs, like especially the super big ones like Crazy Craft, a lot of the older ones are just miserable. Like, they're absolutely awful to record because there's just no direction, and it gets boring really fast. And that is one of my biggest fears, is, you know, starting it and being like, well, crap, I can't just not finish it now. You know, I've invested so much time into this. You know, we have to finish recording it. So that is one of my fears for them. I'm curious, like, would you guys want me to do, you know, 100 days on a deserted island, on a volcano, I don't know, in chunk layers? Would you guys be interested in watching me survive 100 days in a jar world? As silly as that sounds, there's I found a custom map like a year or two ago, and I've been meaning to record on it, but, you know, I could also do that one as well if you guys are interested in that, which that just seems really silly and funny, so it might be a good time. But I'm just, you know, I know that 100 days is dying out, everyone's losing interest in it, but when I go and look at other YouTubers that are doing 100 days on Minecraft and they're still getting like 1 million views a video, I'm very confused by it. I'm always very confused, like, how are they doing it? I'm not. I'm curious how I'm just like always hitting the duds and they're hitting the gold mine. So I'm definitely down for some ideas of, you know, what you guys would be interested in. So excited for the futuristic build, because I won't have to go and make a sea lantern grid and then put moss on top. Oh, good God, this is so time-consuming. So this place is absolutely not as big as the villager trading hall that I was making on Skies 2, but there's no chance that this is smaller than the Autoinator. There's no way, right? I mean, the futuristic part's gonna be bigger than this part, so I got that going for me. I just don't know how much bigger it's gonna be, but it's definitely gonna be bigger. Actually, no, wait, I think this is bigger than the Autoinator. Yeah, no, this has to be bigger than it, because that one wasn't this big. That was back when I thought that that was massive, and then nowadays it's like, oh, that's actually really tiny. Because I've, like, as the years go on, my builds get bigger and bigger. Because I just get so used to making giant builds. It's starting to dawn on me how many hours this is going to take. And I'm going to try so hard to not just turn on a live stream, pause the recording, zone out, just go into a different dimension, you know, just space out and stuff, and then just, you know, place all of these down. I'm gonna try really hard not to. I promise you guys, I'm trying to make this video as long as possible. I definitely do need to come up with an idea for the stone part. I'm pretty sure with 1.21, the spawning rule is any light that is above 0. So like literally you just need 1. I'm pretty sure that means that it's spawn proof. Like, mobs cannot spawn at all, basically. Almost ever. I remember Mojang did that. I'm pretty sure just to make the game easier, because, you know, a lot of people somehow have, like, a difficulty with this game. Just saying, it's pretty easy, just saying. Also, I just want to say, I'm kind of proud of myself, because when I first started recording this episode, this was the first game that I, like, actually have been playing with a mouse and keyboard, like my new one, and I'm starting to get used to it. It doesn't feel like I'm a baby with 2 left hands playing computer for the first time ever. Like, I'm starting to get my old muscle memory and skill, you know? Like, it's starting to feel natural again. This definitely brings me a lot of comfort for the future when I play FPS games over on Skies 2. Ooh, of which I am so unbelievably excited to play the Crysis 2 and 1 remaster. So excited to play those and upload those to Skies 2. I'm very surprised that when I did Crysis 3 remastered, I was not expecting anyone to want to watch it, and I think the video over there has like nearly 70,000 views, which is huge for that channel. But it's just really funny. It's like, oh my gosh, this game that's like, what, 12 years old? I'm pretty sure it came out in 2012, around there, maybe 2013. So a game that's, you know, roughly 10 years old, and then just, you know, 70,000 views on it, people are loving it, and they, you know, you guys want me to record Crysis 2 and 1. I'm like, well, I've never played 1. So I'm hoping that it's good. I'm hoping that that'll actually be fun, but Crysis 2 was insanely fun. I loved that game when it first came out. But, you know, it's such a bizarre feeling being able to just go and play games from, you know, my childhood and my teen years, and then upload it to YouTube and people actually watch it and enjoy it. Like, it's so weird. Because I've just always thought, like, oh, there's no way people would want to watch these old retro games, and it's like, oh, no, people actually do. They like the nostalgia factor. So it's pretty fun and freeing. I guess, here, if we want another ramble, you know, if you guys are into this... I'm sorry. I'm really hoping that you guys actually enjoy me yapping like this. Like, I really hope that this episode isn't awful. I promise you, the next episode, it'll be better if you don't like this. I'm very sorry. Yeah, and especially with Skies 2, it isn't just to, you know, do variety, which I've always wanted to do. But it's also to make, like, a diehard community. I would love to have that. I'm a very big fan of Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Corey Kenshin. As bad as his name sounds, Special Ed. And okay, just give me a second. Just give me a second, okay? It's his name's Eddie, okay? So that's why his channel name is that. It's nothing bad, okay? So with him as well, like, it's just, I've always wanted to have, like, a diehard fan base, you know, one where, you know, the community can trust me, you know, like, I'm not gonna end up like the other YouTubers. At all. Nowhere near even close. Oh my god. I'm not crazy or weird. I promise you guys. Oh god, now it just makes me sound crazy and weird. But, you know, I've always wanted a diehard community, and I feel like with Skies 2, I'm actually reaching it, you know? Like, I feel like I'm right at the gates of it. Where it's so close to having, you know, a viral video and having the channel blow up, and then, you know, hopefully getting a community over there that's just a diehard fan base, you know, that just watches me for me and not the game or the trend that I'm doing. Like, it's so close. And I've always wanted to be able to be like, you know, all the YouTubers that I just named. Like, Corey is super duper lucky, man. Like, he has spent so long building his community, and that's something I would die for. Like, I would love to have a community like his. Same with Markiplier. Like, just all of them are just, like, incredibly good at what they do. Super lucky, super skillful. Proud of them all, and it feels like with Skies 2, I could, you know, be something like that. So it's just, I'm very much so looking forward to hitting 100,000 subscribers on Skies 2, because I've been wanting to upload a video where I'm just, you know, just saying thank you and being heartfelt, and just, you know, creating, like, not in a weird way, but, you know, like, creating, like, a relationship with the community, you know, and just being more, you know, just open and stuff, being more personal. Like, I'm very much so looking forward to it, and it's something that, you know, I really want to do on that channel. So, I don't know, 2025, it started off pretty rough. It started off pretty bad, you know, pretty astronomically bad. I think it's very valid for me to say that for, you know, my family and I. It was a pretty crappy start. And it just feels like, you know, the year can actually end on just a good note, just something better. Like, just something to, you know, it was so grim and terrible, you know, for my family and I. And then just being able to, you know, bounce back from it and just having something good happen this year. I'm just very grateful for it. Especially for how much of a distraction that it's been, you know, just how, like, mentally healthy and good that, I thought those were pillagers. I was about to be like, why are they watching me, you freaking weirdos? But it's just with Skies 2, it's more than just a channel for me. It's a lot more than just, you know, being a variety YouTuber. Once it hits 100,000 subs, I'll upload a video explaining all of that, because I want it to be, you know, I want that video to be special in its own way, and I don't want it to be, you know, repeating anything that I say on here or in other videos on Skies 2, so I'm not gonna say too much. It's just, it's a lot more than just a channel or just being a variety YouTuber, and it has a lot of, like, personal reasonings with me and my dad when he was still here, so I'm just very much looking for the future. Like, it's nice, especially if I wasn't doing YouTube at all. Yeah, and I know my life would have been drastically different. I would not be this okay or mentally well. So, you know, it's just, hey, you know, an early thank you guys, you know? You guys have been helping me and my family out a lot more than you can ever understand. Woo-wee! Okay, I found a faster way, I would like to think, but oh my gosh, I have dug... Oh, that looks kind of sick. Wait, it's actually kind of sick seeing the lights below just, like, peeking through. Oh, that's actually so sick. I love that. So anyways, yeah, I found it's a lot faster instead of just going through and, you know, dig hole, place lantern, place moss, repeat. I think it's actually a lot faster if I just go through and then I just dig out all of the holes, and then I just go and, you know, run it all the way back, start placing down all of the sea lanterns into all of the holes that I just made, and then once all the sea lanterns are placed, then I just go and I place down, all of the moss on top of it. I think this is definitely our fastest way of doing this. Plus, just want to say, oh yeah, no, I'm totally, like, I'm pushing it for the time that I have to record this video, because there's so much to record. I have so much to record that it's just like I don't have any breaks whatsoever. I don't, like, you know, get to leave my house at all. I'm constantly recording. So I have a lot to do, and I definitely need to finish this like right now. And the worst part about right now is that this is probably going to take me about another hour or two, but I just wanted to show you my little method of doing it, where, you know, I'm just, you know, I made all the holes, and then I'm just gonna go through with sea lanterns and then just plug up all of the holes. Again, I think this is a lot faster. I hope it is. However, at least after this, we will finally be done with the medieval part for now. You know, like just the skeleton of it. But yeah, don't mind me having lots of fun placing all of this. And then all that is left is just placing down all of the freaking moss carpet. Oh my gosh. I'm really starting to understand just how freaking massive this area is, but I still can't tell if this is actually bigger than the Autoinator 1. I don't know if the Autoinator 2 is actually bigger or not, and it's actually starting to bug me, but I have a feeling, don't worry, you know, I have a feeling that I'm going to be making the futuristic part of this build a lot bigger now. I have a feeling that we're going to be making it a very big boy, because, like, there's no way this is smaller. Like, if this is smaller, then that's a little sad, you know, it's a little pathetic. And then Darman absolutely has to take a pay cut, you know? Oh, it's so funny whenever I say that. Like, obviously, it's a joke. I would like for, you know, everyone to, you know, understand that obviously I'm joking every time that I say that, oh, you're getting a pay cut, Darman. But I've seen several comments throughout the years at this point where people are like, wait, you're seriously gonna give Darman a pay cut for your own stupidity? I can't believe you're actually punishing your editor. And I'm just kind of dumbfounded. I would just laugh. Like, Darman and I send comments like that to each other. Like, we'll just screenshot them and send them to each other. It's the funniest thing ever. It's like, yeah, no, absolutely. I'm totally, you know, harming his pay because of something that happened in a single player game. Like, even then, like, anything else, it's like, yeah, no, I'm totally docking his pay. Yep, you caught me. Like, it's so funny. I gotta say, I hate this part so much. It's so unbelievably long. I love it where, you know, as soon as I get through, this section, this one is so much nicer. Oh my gosh, it's so much tinier. We're on the last line, we're on the last line, we're on the last line. Yes, oh my gosh, I am so tired of being a printer, you know, like a typewriter, just anything, you know, that just goes back and forth. Oh my gosh, I finally completed it. Every, you know, 4 blocks has a sea lantern on it. They are all covered, and I do not like it. It's like, I love that, you know, it's completely covered up. I like how, you know, I love the shape. I love how these walls look. Like, I'm loving this so far. You know, this is a very good skeleton. Oh my gosh, I have never noticed, like, the sky before. This is so pretty. Especially these clouds. This is so beautiful. I love this. And then, like, the reflective water. Like, oh my goodness. And I love how this looks. This is so nice. Oh, I'm so happy with this. For a skeleton, it's very, very nice. And I'm very excited to, you know, actually build with it. But, yeah, no, that was a big pain. I really don't like that. And it's like, to be frank, I don't like how this looks. I hate the checkered board look. So I'm gonna wait for what you guys say, but I think I'm gonna go through and change out all of the freaking grass to moss so that then it can hide it better. Plus, when I go and I change everything into moss, I don't think I'm gonna, you know, remove any of the grass other than like the 2 block tall ones and then the bushes that get made. I'm just gonna leave everything there because it would be perfect. It'll make it look a lot more overgrown, lost to time, destroyed. Like, it'll give it like a way better rustic look, I think is the correct term for it. But next episode, that's when we'll actually start making the futuristic part of this, which that's gonna be super fun to collect all of the resources for it. Really looking forward to that. And then I think at the start of the episode, I'll make everything into moss. I have a feeling you guys are gonna agree with me on it. I don't like how this looks. I hate how that pops up. So if I can at least hide where all of the carpet is, that'd be awesome. Now, The time that all of you have been regretting. Oh, also, yeah, that with the distance mod, how everything, it just has like a lot of like singular blocks right there. Hate that. But now it's time for the part of the video where you guys all hate it. Yeah, we gotta end the episode. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, it would mean a lot to me if you'd leave a like on the video. It helps us out tremendously to get the video around the YouTube algorithm, helps us to produce more videos just like this one. And I don't know, I think I kind of enjoy, you know, treating this series as my personal diary and like journal, you know, where I just started yapping about, you know, my life and, you know, how everything is going, you know, behind the scenes, and just, I don't know, it's kind of fun. I enjoy it. And I hope that you guys also enjoy me being personal like this and just yapping. Also, if you want to help out even more, you know, if you want to click on that subscribe button, it helps us out even more than, you know, just the likes to make more videos like this one, you know, and then you can get notified for when the next episode comes out, and also, you know, any 100-day Minecraft videos that I make. And yeah, I don't know, it was a fun episode. I got a lot off of my chest, you know, I was able to, you know, just be personal with you guys a lot, which is, you know, one of my goals. I'd love to make, you know, Diehard community and, you know, just be personal like that. So it felt good. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. See ya!